I think that's really a good line of a good activity to do. I mean, there's many millions of good activities to do, but one of them is to actively pursue, or to figure out, and try to interview, well, at least certainly figure out who are people who are actively researching, trying to see and hear thought. Are there any out there besides Yang Dan? There have to be. Well, where are they? And what have they found? I think you'll find just a bunch of the neuron hookers, basically. The, people who have connected up to neurons and, but oh no, they don't see thought or anything, no. But, those people might be the only hope of it. That might be where it's going public is at, right now, are these researchers who have thrown together a few little movies and have at least seen what, a cat's eyes see by connecting to the neurons and similar type things like that. It's interesting that, where is it going to lead to? I really don't know. When is it finally going to go public? And how is it going to go public? That's an interesting... Well, we know for sure it's certainly not going to go public with the way the public's voting. It's amazing to me, out of their sourpuss Christian mentality or something, or just this totally stupid and back, or maybe they're programmed to just beam directly onto their brain who to vote for or whatever. But also, of course, a large amount of media manipulation with the stuff that's beamed through the front of their eyes, the way they're voting. I mean, just even voting really for any Republican or even mainstream Democrat is never going to move us forward and only move us backwards, I mean, unless it's Ron Paul or Kucinich or somebody like that, or a libertarian, we're never going to get any real change. Well, through the Democrats, at least we'll get, the remote possibility of progress, but Republicans is like voting to send us into the Stone Age. And for people like Bush in particular, I can't believe that the people actually elected Bush Jr. as that he won the primary. Didn't people take a look and be like, well, I don't know, that 9/11 plan that they're hatching looks a little, looks a little violent to me. You really think we ought to throw our support behind Bush Jr. and Cheney? I mean, what about these other people? They don't seem to have, or maybe they all had it. I wouldn't doubt that many of them had the 9/11 plan. And we are going to implement the 9/11 plan. We promised, they made the secret promise, And then after the cat was out of the bag in the 2004 election, the people re-elect this guy. I'm like, don't you have the tiniest suspicion that, that wasn't the best job as leader of a nation when they scored this massive 4 times on us, that wasn't the best defense on the planet, forget all of the evidence that they actually were involved in it, just that this happened on their watch, as I've said 1,000 times, but still they win. I'm like, that's what I was saying. I don't know how bad you have to fuck up as a Republican to be elected. I mean, this just says either it's rigged or whatever, and, they only did get 10% votes or something. I mean,